Live Gaming, guys. So let's pick up with our South Sea Let's Play. So right now, I don't know, can't say for sure yet, but it looks like we've got the upper hand on Lujiang, so we might be able to take it, and that'd be great because I'm thinking if I take Lujiang, it might cause him to empty Jianye to try to take it back. So, you know, just by taking the city, it might draw attention from 3 other cities potentially. So this could become a really nice front line, and it'd be nice to move up my front line from Guanling, since Guanling's honestly been built up so well at this point. Like, it's economically, it was supposed to be a frontline city that I didn't care about, but since it was only invaded once, really, Lujiang becoming the new frontline city would be great. And then we can kind of retire this to an economic city. I don't think Sao Ren, as built up as he is, it's not over here anymore. So I don't think we're going to deal with him for a good little bit. Right now we're just going to be driving off these little attacks. Let's send him back. Okay, and we're working on our other sibling, Zhao Zhang. Hopefully we can attack the city. So I'm gonna have Jiaho Ru, he's gonna build a camp up here, so we're gonna try to contain the pass here. So this city's cut off from help. I think if I take Beiping, it's gonna take away his what's it called, his geographic advantage. So he'll lose the Wuhuan officers, although he'll still have the Xianbei, but we can't do anything about that right now. So we'll see how this goes. What? Wow, he executed him. Man, he's a bit of a warmonger. I mean, we're all warmongers here, but Zhao Zhang's got some blood loss, that's for sure. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Sun Li's heading our way and he outclasses us. Executed, wow. Oh, that's right, his loyalty dropped. It's kind of interesting that your officers, like, their loyalties will go down whenever they're routed in a unit. They can kind of plummet, actually. Raise morale, that might be good. Okay, he's heading perfect. Right, that's exactly where I want him to go. I guess we'll raise it. Confused, 37%. Nah, I don't like those odds. Okay, we'll see if he's going to be able to build the camp or not. I really don't know. All these victories are going to have to come off the back of Zhang Liao. That's it. He's just a wrecking ball. You know, he blows up the front line, whatever the enemy sends out, and then the real fight starts. I'm sure that's what everyone else does. It's like the best way to contend when you're kind of a weaker force. We have a trainer here. We don't. We should put him on there, Lu Qian, anyway. Okay, let's got a transport with 8,000. Recruiting there. Fighting there. There's not too much to do this turn, honestly. I need somebody to train. Let's do that. Might need a little bit more. Well, why don't we do this? Okay. And then let's send some gold up here. All right. Okay, I wanted to go a little bit further out, but I'm just gonna have them start building the camp right where he is. Okay, Puyang, let's search there. I've been getting a lot of recommendations now for a little while for a few cities, but I haven't been able to find whatever it is that's there. Nanpi, Puyang, and I think Xiapi. I already found so much stuff just in my starting cities, but apparently there's even more to find, so. Okay. I don't think he's gonna deploy just yet. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's watch our attack over here. Oh, he's sending more units. Might have to send out Zhang Ba. Alright. Two officers, let's see. Neither. Jeez. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. I think we'll be able to take it. That's weird. Morale's really low there for some reason. Okay.
何か心得た。どうした？やるとしよう。どうした？わかった。
Clear the way for Li Dian so he can bring up the catapult. Camp's almost done. Okay, as soon as the camp's done. I think we'll recall him. I mean, he's in ring formation, 200 assault. Oh, that's extremely low. Not a lot to do there. Okay, our transport's getting there. He's gonna need help. Back to work for Zhang Ba. Really good officer. Maybe 8? Let's go 8. been pretty much doing all the heavy lifting around Puyang in terms of driving off Sao Pi and now Sao Ren. I can't believe he's not doing anything though. I really thought he would send out some units by now. Reward. It's 84 still. Damn. For 45% chance. I wonder why his success rate is higher than Liu Ye's. Oh, they're two different units. Okay, well there you go. Okay, let's reward just Son Qian, yep. Okay. Two prisoners, let's see.
では向かうとしよう。行ってまいります。では参ります。
Okay. Is that it for the turn? I think so. I need Liu Bei to hold on. As the years go by, we really need them to just keep holding on. Okay, if he doesn't deploy, we'll go straight to our southern front. Wow, that actually worked. Oop, he did. Alright, we're gonna need to use implacable Liao right away. Oh, that was pretty easy. Okay, our crane, 6,000 crane formation is there finally. Okay, where's he going exactly? Let me see. Yeah, okay, we'll use it now then. Oh, it doesn't have much at all. Okay, I thought he'd have more than that. Ooh, we captured him. Su Huan, okay. Pretty good general. How's the city looking? Looks like we've almost got it. I don't think he's gonna advance because of the orders. That's a little frustrating, but oh, formation, that's so silly. Okay. Ooh. Yikes. Well, he didn't kill him. He showed some mercy. Should probably withdraw.
聞いてください。どうした？なんだ？
Oh, alright, this guy's reckless. I completely forgot.
分かった。
I doubt he's gonna listen then.
命令かな。どうした？
I guess we'll just do straight. Well,
どうした？
should we or should we go around? Let's try to go around.
呼んだか？
Okay, our camp is built.
どうかしたか？
Man, it is looking really good right now, guys. Really good.
何でしょうか？お任せください。
Strain. Banquet and Guanling. I guess let's do the banquet.
やったぞ。
And let's just reward our future bodyguard. Where is he? Oh, did we use him for something? You know what I'm starting to think actually? Okay, so if we're gonna take Beiping, then we have G is next. There's a good amount of troops there, but maybe it's time to get South Sea involved in some of these battles. I mean, he's gonna need his bodyguard obviously, but I really think we should do that. Start sending him out, getting him involved a bit. He does have his siege formation. I think it was catapult, which is pretty good. His leadership is abysmal. Okay, how's Zhang Bakor? Okay, he's looking pretty good right now. Let's get him up to attack this guy. Let's try to get him up on the mountains. Maybe we should even... No, it's not pulling back yet. I'll keep him in a little bit longer. Okay, let's see. Wang Guang. I'm not familiar with that officer at all. He's got some good traits though. Okay. Now, just based on this and how it's going right now, like at this point, I almost feel tempted to just say, okay, you know, maybe I should have done this one run, or at least tried it more on the higher difficulty, maybe veteran. But it's such a jump, such a big difference. There's so many little nuances that change when you make the jump from hard difficulty to veteran difficulty in this game. I really wish well, not me, but I really wish there was more videos covering the nuances of veteran, because there's such a large gap once you jump up. And you could, I mean, I feel like me, with my limited knowledge, I could easily make like at least a 20-30 minute video covering just some of the basic differences and some of the more nuanced differences in the game that you don't really see on the surface and stuff like that, you know. But the differences are just huge, because I feel like, well, long story short, I guess you wouldn't really be able to get away with a lot of this stuff when you're playing as smaller forces, you know. And also, damn near everybody can keep up and almost outproduce you with troop recruitment, especially on veteran. We take it? Yes, I think so. Hard mode is basically like, you know, you're even with the AI. Stat-wise, bonuses-wise, nobody really has an advantage over the other. And on veteran, it starts to get extremely lopsided. And while it's not overly unfair, veteran makes it a lot more difficult for, you know, if you're not playing the big four, if you're not playing as any of the big four kingdoms, then it's very difficult and it's very noticeable. You know, your options, your ability to mix things up and get creative gets kind of stifled because of the efficiency shoots up the roof. The efficiency demand, I mean. So it's really a balancing act. Sometimes you really want, well, me personally, sometimes I really want a challenge. I really want to be my back up against the wall. And I'm sure if you guys have seen my past playthroughs, you've seen some of them that are just, you know, very difficult. But some of those are the most entertaining. You know, and but the trade-off is that you have to really be gameplay wise, the fun shifts from the challenge being more the fun, just the fact that it's so ridiculous, it shifts from that. You know, it's like you have to pick. You can't be as creative if you're gonna be increasing the difficulty with your solutions. So hard is really like a pretty good medium. But some of these forces like South Sea, you know, he looks like, okay, he's gonna be up against it. Based on his starting position, at least that's what I thought. I was like, okay, I've got this guy pegged for hard mode. But I think veteran would have been, you know, a little bit more. Although in the beginning it could have easily gone either way, you know, so it's all speculation, right? You know, I couldn't think this way, but in this game, one or two decisions, an alliance not getting settled, or, you know, an oversight in a battle can completely change everything too. So it's just speculation, but I feel like a veteran run with him would have been much more not difficult, but I don't know what the word I'm looking for is exactly. I think you guys know what I mean though. I'm not even sure if I could do it, honestly, on veteran. I might have to try that one day myself. Like on the side, just start one on veteran and see how it goes, just to see. But I don't think it'd be doable with him because his barracks, your ability early game to really produce, and I'm sure anybody who's played as a small force, you know, a Yan Bayu force, you've probably felt that before, where you just can't produce. And when you can't replace your soldiers, and you're playing on a setting where the AI is already buffed higher than yours, you know, regardless of your character's stats and stuff, they just have a nice little blanket buff across, then you really feel it, because their troops are outpacing you, and in the battles you're kind of already off on the wrong foot. So sometimes it comes down to like just being in the right place at the right time. Like I said, a lot of my playthroughs are just like, am I at the right place at the right time? Yes or no. And sometimes that's what decides it. Now, I really think I am going to be able to take Big Ping, so let me summon C. Where is he? Or actually, maybe we could march out from here, Ye only has 6,000. It would get help. Okay.
何か用か
Let's pull him back.
心得た
We're gonna get 8,000 here. That's 5. We could send another 5 down. That put us at about 18. 18 to march on Ye. That could work, although we would definitely need Zhang Liao. Okay. Let's get our governor set up. Yeah, let's do this one.
任せてくれ
Yeah, we really need, like, this game is so niche though. I think its window has kind of passed, but it would have been good to have gotten something, a more detailed breakdown from a more knowledgeable player that really dives in and talks about, okay, when you go up to veteran or when you go up to extreme, you know, aside from the surface changes, the obvious changes, here are the more nuanced changes, because there's a lot of things in this game, there's a lot of things in the system that's going on behind the scenes. And you know, if you play the game a lot, you know that already. You know that there's, and it's not wonky, it's just, you know, things that they don't tell you. It's like playing a JRPG. You know, JRPGs are kind of the same deal. They pride themselves on that kind of stuff, having nuance and hidden information that you have to figure out as you go on. Okay, Li Dian's gonna completely tear down the city walls for sure. He's such a great siege general. Uh-oh. Ooh. Close. I think cheer is all he can do. Might as well use it. Get some XP for that. Oh, there's leadership. Advancing towards Pingyuan. I should have sent out more troops right away. I think Dianman only has ring formation. It's more suited to defense than anything else. Literally anything else. Yin Li might have to be the guy, or we can send out Zhang Su, but he's a good 10 points lower than everybody else. Alright, let's send him. You know what, let's send them with 5. Jiaxu, oh boy. Looks like the jig is up. He's finally pulled over somebody competent. More than competent, honestly, but could be in trouble now. Actually, let's leave him there because we're going to be marching from there. Let's get see, of course. Do we have anybody else? Dion Man, You know, he could do more work for us here in this big open flat like area in his ring formation than up there in the north. In Puyang, I mean. I don't want to jinx myself, but I don't think I'm ever going to be sieged in Puyang. I don't think Puyang is ever going to find itself in a situation where they're like at the walls or something, you know? But it could be a lot more useful here in Lujiang. You know, ring formation, you can easily send them to defend any of the cores, the port, anything like that. So, assuming we use them, we have the father and son there, but still. That's what I like about, what I really enjoy about this romance. There's the traits, you know, the traits just add that little nuance in the formations where you can really sit there and really have like a think tank kind of session where you try to figure out, okay, what's the best use for this officer? How do I turn this D tier into a C tier? You know? How do I find situations to make him useful? Like, I love stuff like that. Little things like that. I really wish Cao Xiang would do something, would march out. Anything. Okay, doesn't really recommend anybody else. Jiahua also has the bodyguard trait, but he's kind of a worse bodyguard. I don't know why you would give that trait to... I mean, I know you want to give them something, but... you have to increase the war or something, you know, make it a little bit more relevant. I don't want to send the guy who's going to be a bodyguard who's just going to be wiped out. It's an investment, putting the troops in and all that, after all. Let's have this guy drill as the troops come in. Okay, we can't sell. That's funny, so I'm gonna end up sending the gold back. Okay. 7,000, that's not nearly anything. There we go. So we're gonna do 5. I don't think we need the supplies, actually. We don't need nearly enough supplies. We'll just send 5 and that's it. Okay. Should take the city this turn, I think. 9,000, okay. Man, he's just pummeled this city with that catapult. Oh, damn, I missed my opportunity. I wanted to get one more Jir in. Near death. Oh, boy. Look who I've captured. Ooh. Captured him again, second time. Zhang Liao's gonna stay out in the field. That's actually really good. Okay, let's send a gift to the Wu Huan. Could we not? Interesting, I thought we could. Okay, let's send something to Xiang. Let's get Zhang Liao back. That's what I like about building the camps. I mean, I'm actively trying to get away from building towers so much because they're so overpowered. Although you'll see, I mean, I'll still drop them in a weird, like, if I'm in a weird situation, I'll still drop them. But I've been trying to use the camps more. And I'd like to do forts, although I'm not sure if forts might be way too expensive a tool. I mean, I know they're meant for when you're more, you know, later on in the game. So it might have to be camps for now. But we're still gonna build a couple of forts when we can afford it, just to test it out, see how sturdy they are and stuff like that. But the basic idea is just to use the camps because there's such a nuance. Not a nuance. There's such a hindrance to get through when they're plopped down right next to the main roads. You know, so you build them on these roads where they have to reinforce and march units back and forth. And it slows them down and it gives you time to reinforce. To send out your units and meet them at these points. So it's a really nice way to control traffic. You know, you control where they're going from, how far they're gonna get, and it also gives your unit a boost when they get to that front line. It basically lets you set up your own staging ground. And in the case that you can't get there, it'll at least, you know, stop them, slow them down a bit, give you a chance to regroup and all that. Okay, we gotta wait for those guys to get here. Let's just see if we can recruit. How's Zhang Ba doing? Ooh. Okay, he's gonna be routed on this one. Is he reckless? Not arrow tower. Camp. Yeah, let's see. The fort is 1,000, so that's a huge jump. And the durability is not keeping up with that. It's only 200 more. Puyang's loaded with resources right now. Absolutely loaded. Okay. So Zhang is here himself. Ooh. Okay, so we'll send Zhang Liao to the crossroads. We're gonna need to summon... Who summon? Shamoke, I guess. Where is he? We must have used him for something. He's not available. Okay. Wait for him to come back. But we're gonna need him if we're gonna march against, if we're gonna march on Ye. This is the same guy for both? He's recruiting though. I really don't want to use him for that. Let's pull some of these guys up from Beihai. It's already been developed for such a long time. Okay, let's search Puyang, and I think that'll be it. Okay, how things looking everywhere else? Oof. Got 24,000 in Sinye though. That's a scary force because it's Liu Bei. Liu Bei with troops. With a sizable amount of troops. Oh, he's sending a lot of people over here, huh? Kind of a big deal. Alright. Now we just need Zheng Ba not to get captured. Please don't get captured. Injured, okay. We'll take it. Get that camp up, you need it. You're gonna need that boost. Okay, we'll get an extension done with him. Where are these forces going? Release Tianyu again. There's no way he's gonna give me the 7-star sword. I think we'll just refuse. Fantastic item in Beiping, okay. Get it done quickly. Okay, if he's gonna go and attack Ye, this is my core over here though. Sun Li's turned around. Yeah, I guess I'll just return him there. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Okay, we got this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We've got a lot of prisoners. Holy shit. Nah. Recruiter though. Okay. Dian, okay, give it a shot. It's definitely worth it. Assuming he makes a full recovery, of course. I wonder if your officer's getting injured. I don't think so, but hear me out on this. How cool would it be if officers, as they got more injured, it would take actual, like, lifespan off of them. So if an officer was, like, wounded severely or near death, like this guy is, how cool would it be if it actually took, like, not years, but, you know, time. It could get up to years, but if that was a penalty. So if you every time you send your officer out and he risks getting an injury, it could actually take years off of his lifespan. That would be really cool, because it would kind of be, you know, it would be one of those things where it's like, for example, I'm using Zhang Liao so much, right? So I use him so much. He's been in so many battles, he's been wounded so many times that, you know, I don't know when he passes away, but let's say he passes away in 225 or something. He passes away in, you know, 220 or 221. And that's solely because he's been injured so many times, you know. And you could have a system where some officers are sturdier than others, you know. Some officers, like, you can have a rating that affects that. You know, how does injuries affect your character over time? I think that something like that would be really cool. And it'd definitely be something that you consider. You know, you're in a tight spot, you have just your really great general to defend your city or something, and he's still recovering from a wound or something. But you're thinking, okay, he's more than a match for the guys that are attacking me, but he's still recovering from a wound, right? So you have to make that decision, like, okay, do I send him out and risk that he gets injured further and possibly, you know, not just that he can die as a result, which is already a risk, but, you know, that he loses lifespan. You know, that'd be interesting to have, kind of try to use that, turn that into a resource that you kind of have to consider. And you could have traits and items that do something like that, maybe increase your overall toughness, I guess, for lack of a better word, over time, or your resistance to that, you know. And, you know, the officers like Zoe Tai, of course, would still have wouldn't be affected by stuff like that. I mean, officers who historically were just wounded all the time and always shrugged it off, they'd still be fine. But, you know, normal run-of-the-mill officers, it'd be something that you'd have to consider. You know, something like that would be cool. It's another little layer that you could add to the game, you know. Maybe on the next one. Someday when they come back to this style of ROTK, because the next one will probably be a more RPG focused one. Well, that's starting to look like a pretty good attack here, and I just pulled my ring guy away, citing that I wasn't going to need him, and here we are. I don't think this core is worth fighting over. Although capturing Jiaxu would be a hell of a prize. Let's see if we have anything that we can do. Decrease morale, that's the only thing. I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but we'll try it. Okay, we're a bit exposed. Now, if Liu Bei took back that city, we'd be in serious trouble, because I do not want Liu Bei next to me. I want him to survive. I'm pulling for him, but I'm pulling for him over there, as long as he's over there. You know? I don't want him next to me at all, because he's definitely gonna attack me. And there's no way we can fight Liu Bei. Liu Bei is just, you know, it's South. Everybody knows it's South Cao, and then it's Liu Bei. That's your worst nightmare. Those are your worst nightmares in this game. And it would be Liu Bei, except he's never in a position. You know, most of the time, the scenarios that people play, he's never established. But if he was, you know, it'd be more of a thing. But, you know, I have my friends, well, one of my friends in particular, he's a big Liu Bei player, and he just does some. He's always done some ridiculous things with Liu Bei just because his brothers are so powerful, and then as time goes on, of course, his officer corps gets even more ridiculous. So you don't really see it too much because he's never able to really establish himself in any of these romances. Really, the AI is usually a crapshoot. Sometimes he will, but most of the time he won't. Let's see if I can move around. Oh, not demolish. I don't think he's gonna attack. I mean, I see the catapult, but surely he wouldn't be so bold. So Kuyan's trying to employ. Okay, that's where he is. What do we do here? This is not a good spot. We can try to send these troops out, but it's gonna be a very long time. If Liu Bei takes this, I mean, I might have to just pack it up and withdraw. I wouldn't want to be here. I'd be stuck between all three kingdoms. That, you know, what a nightmare that would be. You've got Wu across the sea. Shu's right next to you. And what's left of Wei is to the north. Again, doesn't look that strong right now, but... Okay, let's see. Dian Man. Actually, no, we're not in September yet. Okay. Should see how much we can recruit there. Okay, let's see. Maybe we should. Shangpa is injured. So this is exactly the situation I was talking about, guys. So, you know, you have your guy, he's wounded. He's still the best option you have. And it's like, do I deploy him to march out knowing that he could, A, he could be killed because he's already wounded, but B, he could sustain further injuries and it would knock down his lifespan. You know, something like that would be cool. Maybe you have like a sage or something command, and you can get an idea if you pay the fee, right, to visit the sage, and he'll tell you, you know, the long-term prognosis. Like your officer star is still rising; it's still at its height, or your officer star is dark and cloudy. It's, you know, the light's going away, so that it gives you an idea of like you have so much time left with this officer. And maybe you could do like treatments or something. I don't know what culturally they did back then around this time, but maybe you could do something like that, where you could have some kind of service that tries to extend your officer's lifespan, and it could succeed or fail. And it's all tied around that, around battles and being wounded. Okay, hopefully you can get around. Oh, that's gonna shoot that down right there. It's like, alright, you're not going anywhere. Oh, now he's gonna leave. He's like, I've done my job. Just completely embarrasses me, and then he withdraws. Oh, they're going north? I guess they are attacking Ye. Okay, well maybe we'll just leave things be for now. Let them go ahead and fight each other. We could get in position to take Ye afterwards. Well, alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. We'll see on the next one. I think Liu Bei is gonna retake Jiangxia, and then we might have to rethink our stay here. So yeah, and then we'll also have to see if he's able to take Ye, then maybe we could come in afterwards and capture it. That'd be nice. We could even capture our uncle if he's gonna be in the city. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care.